So the next part, the part 3, we will start with a project. So before we start, we have to do your axis first. So in Protastructure, the most important thing is the axis. Without axis, everything is bogus. So modeling, go to the modeling tab. Then we have the grid and we have the orthogonal axis. The grid is, the grid is one, and the orthogonal axis is the mat. The one like the mat is a group of the grid. So to make our work more faster and easier, we use the orthogonal axis generator. So I'll use the orthogonal axis generator to generate my axis. So I'll go to the orthogonal axis generator. I'll click on it. I'll come to the center of this working space. Now I'll click to, okay, so I'll find the orthogonal axis generator window over here. So with this, so with the axis, let me say I'll make it 3000, the spacing 3000. And let me explain this to you. The axis spacing, in case I have 2100, 1500, 4500, 6500, those figures, we input them with a comma. We input maybe 1500, 1200, 1500, asterisk 1, because all those figures is multiplied by 1. But in case the spacing are the same, there is no need of doing 4000, 4000, no, that one is not appropriate. So just asterisk 3 so that it can multiply, or the number of the spacing you have, you input that one at the asterisk. So let me say my spacing is 3000 asterisk 3, so it will multiply itself by 3. So that's why and the axis label, for me, I normally work in Revit. So my axis spacing, I decide to make the S direction, which is the direction 1, to make A, and the Y axis to make the numbers. And for it to make simple for me, that's why I make it like that, so you can adapt that knowledge into your design. And let me come to the axis extension length. So the extension length from the grid, where the circle or where the number maybe is a grid 1, where the circle is, to the first axis, that is where we call it the axis extension length. So you can add more extension length. You can add 3000 or any, but not below this 2000. I hope you get me. So I hope you get the axis spacing. So let me use this drawing floor plan to explain it to you. Let me go to the floor plan. So let me say I am supposed to do a structural design for this software. So these are my center to center dimensions. So these center to center dimensions is what I'll use in this axis spacing. That's the center to center. So my first, from grade 1 to grade 2, is 3825. So I have to write these numbers in order like how it is. Then I'll come to this part, those center to centers over here, I'll do the same thing to that. Then I'll come to this, the axis spacing, then input them, anyone. When I input maybe the 3825, we bring comma 480, 2250, 1495, 21 to the end of 3813. Then the asterisk, you not do it by to multiply by 3. You have to do it 1 asterisk 1. Then you do the same thing to the A direction. This side too is the same thing, so that you can get the axis as it is like this in Revit. You can get the same thing in Protastructure. So that's why we normally do it. And let me continue. So I'll just click on OK to generate my axis. So this is my axis. It has generated for me. And let's offset an axis over here. So let me offset the axis 1. So I'll click on axis 1. I'll come to the offset axis. I'll click on offset axis. Then you can see that it has offsetted, but the number of figure I want to offset, or the distance I want to offset, I have to add a function plus F2. Jot this key down, function plus F2. You click on function plus F2 or FN F2, it will activate. Then you enter the figure. Let me say 500 and click. So it will name it as it's 5. And when you come backwards at this direction, it will be negative. So maintain the negative and input your distance you want. That's the basic trace we have. Okay, so the first thing, let's add, or no, let's do it this way. We'll continue in the next part with the RC members, how we start with them. So thank you for your time. This horsepower. With horsepower, everything in design is possible. Thank you.